What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm on the go, trying to get home and all this snow. The snow is sticking. Unlike these other times we was getting snow, it's looking like it's hanging around for a bit. We getting quite a bit of it here in the Motor City today. I'm not gonna complain though. My vehicle handles snow pretty well. I've got all-terrain tires, not snow tires, but all-terrain tires that typically perform well with my vehicle. So I should be okay. I'm not going to be tripping too tough. The roads are hazardous, but nothing that I can't handle. Knock on wood. But let's get into the topic, man. And this the FS1 freak-offs, the Fox Sports situation with Skip Bayless being sued by a former hairdresser and other people being exposed. Now, we done had people who used to work with all of them before chiming in. You got Marcellus Wiley and Jason Whitlock chiming in. And Whitlock, you know, he says he's not had any of these issues with these people. You know, he wasn't named in anything. But I mean, not to be funny, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the brother, but he's well aware of his, you know, portly build. So I don't think anybody really would have been offering him anything like that anyway. I don't think it would have been any opportunities for him to get down like that because you know, I mean, just keeping it 100. If you a guy that's built like Jason Whitlock, you have to be in a position where you can do something for the lady to get her to do favors for you. She's not just going to do favors for you that aren't going to forward her career. You have to be in a position to do something to her, or do something for her, rather. That's a better way of putting it, for you to benefit from, you know, those kickbacks that we've been talking about. So he says nothing's happened for him. Not Jason Whitlock, but Marcellus Wiley. He's the interesting one because he's now having some revelations. He's thinking back about how a lot of different conversations went, how a lot of different negotiations went, how just overall the end of his time there at FS1 went. And he's realizing that all of them, Charlie Dixon, Joy Taylor, and Emmanuel Acho, he feels like they were all playing in league to kind of push him out, and he didn't realize it when it was happening in real time. It's now kicking in now by reading the 42-page lawsuit. So that I find to be interesting. I've watched some of his stuff, listening to him talk, and he makes a compelling argument. He said that he's even had attorneys who also read the lawsuit reach out to him and ask him if he want to move forward making his own suit against FS1 because of the way that he was kind of pushed out. And I'm like, dang, the plot thickens, man. It's crazy how you got these people moving like this to push out a man over a skirt, man. I mean, think about this. You got a chick that's only allegedly jumping on them because of what they can do for her. And the moment that she is in a position to where she don't have to anymore, they old news. I mean, it's really disappointing the way dudes will just be so shady and underhanded for a pretty face. These dudes be acting like they ain't never had no pussy before, man. Just the way that they be moving, for real. You would think that they don't have access to good-looking women, that Joy Taylor was just like premium quality, the best that they've ever had access to, and they just doing all this simping for her and shady underhand stuff for her, pushing out other men from their jobs, leaving them out there without employment, without a show. Because Wiley and Whitlock, they were on a show together, right? Neither one of them really talked before about why that show ended up kind of ending the way that it did. Because Whitlock was saying that they show was doing well. According to him, I mean, you know, of course people is going to try to hype up their own product. They're going to try to say that their stuff was doing well. It may have been doing well, it may not have, but you know how people are. They're going to hype up their stuff like it was just the greatest. Let him tell it. He might say that it was rivaling First Take, which we know that it's not. But I don't know. If you look at the quality of the shows that FS1 has, they stuff really don't hit like that. That's why ESPN, even though we all kind of have our feelings about the way Disney moves, they still be running circles around FS1 because they shows really don't be hitting like that. So if you compare the way they show was going compared to the other ones, it may have been doing top numbers. It may have. That's very possible. He may not be lying on that front. It's just crazy how this is going, man. It's like almost every day something new comes out about this that we didn't know before. We got multiple videos now of Joy Taylor talking about proving that she had to be the best, and people using favoritism and nepotism and personal relationships with people to boost their career, further their career, and how that's not right, and why should a person try when that's the situation. She was referring to, I think it was a coach before, and all the while she doing the same thing. You got Emmanuel Acho talking about how hard it is for women to climb up in the space that Joy Taylor is in because of misogyny and sexism. Meanwhile, he playing the very game that keeps women down like that. So it's just crazy, man. These motherfuckers, they be such hypocrites. I really do. If he decides to move that way, Marcellus Wiley, that is, I really do hope that he get a bag from them, because it really sound like he got did dirty. He said this, and it was pretty profound. He said he's realizing, he was on a podcast, he said he's realizing that Acho, Dixon, and Taylor was running a triangle offense against him, and he didn't even realize it. How crazy is that, man? Jeez. I'm going to leave it there, though, man. You guys, let me know what you think about this. The FS1 situation, more and more keeps becoming uncovered about that. I haven't really been talking about it too much, but with these developments, I had to go ahead and revisit this topic. So there you have it. Let me go do what you guys think. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.